Now, though, we're going to turn to a current event, or rather a whole bunch of current events that are happening in our region. This month, it's a packed lineup of events in town that'll bring a projected 9,000 people to the region. We're talking golf championships to wrestling duels, even handball. There's a lot happening in May. And Visit Quad Cities estimates this will generate $4.8 million in direct economic impact. Here to break this down for us is Joan Kranovich with Visit Quad Cities and Sports QC. Joan, thank you for being here with us.
Thanks for having me.
All right, there is a lot that's going on this month. On a more macro level, I am curious, how does an entity like Visit Quad Cities get these tournaments to come to town?
It takes a lot. It takes relationships. It sometimes takes years of going to trade shows, meeting with different rights holders, national governing bodies, tournament directors, figuring out if we're a good fit. Do we have the facilities? Do we have everything they're looking for? Are we within driving distance, or do we have the flight infrastructure we need to have their athletes be able to get to our area? Do we have the dates? I mean, our area is pretty busy, as you hear about. There are a lot of things happening. So can we fit their event into our facilities and the date calendars that we have? So, and it does take a lot of, manpower, and it takes relationships of officials and making sure we have all the elements that they need. It takes money too. It takes a lot of money to bring them into our area.
Okay, so knowing all of that as the background context, you have this major international handball tournament that is coming to the Quad Cities. It kicks off next week. It runs through the weekend. And we're talking people from all over the world that are going to be here for this. First of all, what is handball for those that have never seen it?
You have to come out and see it at TBK Bank Sports Complex. It, to me, is a mixture of soccer, basketball, water polo without the water. There's goals. It's set up on a basketball court. There's just a lot happening with it, and it's a really fun sport to watch. There's a reason that it was probably one of the top sports, Olympic sports, that people go out and see, and it is in the Olympics in 2028. So why not come and see it when it's in our town instead of having to travel all the way to LA?
You're right. I didn't think about that Olympic connection that we could possibly see later this year. And I want to talk about the economics of something like this in just a second. But first of all, Michael King, who is the CEO of Team USA Handball, has said that for the next week, Bettendorf is the center of North American handball, which is crazy to think about. And I'm curious, from a more unseen perspective, we can talk about the money, but what are some of the things that people might not realize when it comes to the benefits of bringing something like this to town?
For sure. So, we're going to have Mexico, we're going to have USA, we're going to have Canada, Greenland. We're going to have teams from all over, competing against each other. They're hoping to get some spots to be able to play in the another international competition in Germany. So these people are coming in. A lot of them do come in, and not just handball, but Collegiate Flying Association will be here. They will come in weeks or a couple days in advance. They're staying in our hotels. They're going to restaurants. They're checking out our attractions. There are vendors. There are officials. There are so many things connected to these events. When you think about wrestling, you've got all these volunteers coming out and helping with it. You've got officials. With the National Intercollegiate Flying Association, SafeCon, that is happening at our international airport. They've already started arriving. The teams have started arriving. There are 30 collegiate teams coming in. They just started arriving. They're not competing until the 18th is the first day that they're actually doing some testing and competing. But they want to get used to our market. So there's just a lot of money being spent in our market for these tourism events. Having so many events happening in 1 month is pretty cool for us. We have events every year, every month, all throughout the year. But for all of them to hit at once and to have 2 collegiate national golf championships happening the exact same week, it's a pretty crazy deal happening. But we hope that people come out and check it out and really support these events so we can continue to bring them.
So then the question becomes, this is a extremely busy month in May for Visit Quad Cities, the TBK Bank Sports Complex, the airport, everybody involved. How do you keep your foot on the gas, though? How do you keep this going throughout the entire year?
We have a small and mighty team of 11 full-time people at Visit Quad Cities and with Sports QC. So we rely heavily on partnerships with the venues, with the hotels, with the partners hosting these events, too. But we're constantly thinking, it's going to ebb and flow of what we're able to host. But we're constantly thinking about what's the next thing that we can go after. While we have these events we're also doing site tours and talking to clients about future years, all the way through 2031 right now is what we're working on. So, it's always, something new and something we're looking to do in the future.
Okay, so can you give us any hints? Is there anything maybe not next year, maybe more down the line, where you're thinking, hey, that could be a great fit for the Quad City area?
Oh yeah, we're constantly looking at different things. I mean, we are a hotbed for, gravel cycling.
Oh.
We really love supporting that too. So that's been something that's really growing in our area. I mean, the cycling community is huge. We have great trails, over 100 miles of trails. So we're constantly trying to grow that area. Wrestling, I mean, we're Iowa, Illinois. I mean, we have such a strong, wrestling scene here. In 2028, we're actually hosting the NCAA Division I Women's Golf Regional Championships. So the University of Iowa and University of Illinois are coming together to help us host that. So I think there's a lot of momentum in a lot of different sports areas, but we really do love to lean in on the ones that, are niche sports, the gravel cycling, the quad balls of the world. We're constantly looking at what we can bring that'll just change the dynamic here in the Quad Cities.
I love it. Joan, I cannot thank you enough for your time today and shedding some light on this for us, especially with how busy your month is going to be.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And for you guys at home, if you want to share this story, our online version is up at WQAD.com underneath the As Seen on TV tab at the top of the homepage.